Hey there, Aquarius, Mystic Unicorn coming through with a love reading just for you. Thank you all so very much for tuning in. So this is going to be a general reading, all right, Aquarius, keep that in mind. So that means that this message may not necessarily resonate for you, okay? This is a big old general reading. If this message does not resonate for you, that's okay. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button for me, and also adjust the notifications to your liking so that when the next message comes out, you will be notified of it, and maybe that one would be for you. Yes? Also keep in mind, Aquarius, that the roles can be reversed, as we could be speaking to a cross watcher. We could be speaking to someone that could be watching on behalf of an Aquarius in their lives, okay? All right, Aquarius. So what we're going to do here is we are going to do my side-by-side spread. The information in the description box can give you an idea of how this spread will work. If you would like to read through that first, go ahead and pause now, read through that information in the description box, and then come back to it and come back in, and you'll be able to watch the reading from an understanding of how the reading is going to flow on your own, okay? Last thing I want to say, Aquarius, before we get started, there is some work happening out in my building and around. There's yard work. There's also some structural work that's happening. I don't know if you can hear that, but they're drilling into the building, which is a cement building, so that can be pretty loud. So I've done what I can to try and keep the sound to a minimum, but I just want to let you know you may be hearing that in the background. But I'm feeling really inspired. I'm feeling really ready. And to be honest with you, Aquarius, I'm working with the air signs today, and normally I would go in order, but for some reason your energy came through first. So here we are. All right, Aquarius, let's get into this. So we're gonna get started here. Now, this is a general reading. Please keep that in mind. We are gonna start off with the overall energy in your love life, in the love situation for you, in your relationship with another person, your relationship with love in general. So we're going to start with getting the overall energy for this message for my Aquarians, sun, moon, and rising. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising sign, guys. Yes? All right, here we go. So for my Aquarians, what is the overall energy in terms of love for this message for Aquarius? We're starting you off, Aquarius, with deception. Okay, very first card out. I'm going to be honest with you, Aquarius. This card has been coming out a lot for the collective in this round of readings, yeah? So, I'm going through the whole zodiac, and as I've been doing that, deception keeps coming up, okay? Next card that you have here is love yourself first, all right? And then one more card for the overall energy for Aquarius for this love reading, for this message here. And then you do have, it is safe for you to love. This is an interesting message here, all right? It does feel like you might be, ooh, okay, and then I definitely want to bring this into the situation. At the bottom of the deck, you do have release your ex. I'm going to have to adjust the lighting here, but I'll do that another time. Yeah, so you have released your ex at the bottom of the deck right now, Aquarius. So, okay, so already, Aquarius, the message that's coming through here is there could be some situations in terms of past karmic energies, I want to say. Karmic cycles, karmic lessons you've been trying to learn or you needed to learn that are hindering your process, that are standing in the way for you right now, that may be causing you to close off from other people, all right? You do have deception. Love yourself first, and it is safe for you to love as your overall energy for this message. So I feel like there is a level of deception here. There are two things that I'm getting with the deception, Aquarius. The first thing that I'm getting is that you are deceiving yourself. I'm getting a Seven of Swords energy from the deception. That makes sense. But you're deceiving yourself. You're robbing yourself. You're cheating yourself from the opportunities to love, to laugh, to heal, to grow, to expand, to be happy by feeling like it is not safe for you to love, by closing off in some way. For some of you, this has everything to do with what happened with your ex or with an ex-partner. But in order for you to really get past this deceptive energy, in order for you to get past this cycle, this phase, or this hurdle here, what is needed for you right now to do is love yourself first, okay? So I'm getting a very strong self-care type of energy coming from love yourself first, Aquarius. Right now, the strongest thing that I'm getting here right now, Aquarius, is that you have got to love yourself above all others at the moment. And so maybe this is why your energy was coming through the strongest today at first. Like Spirit was really pushing me to work with your energy first today. Makes sense because normally my first reading of the day tends to be the most powerful or the strongest because I'm fresh, okay? So Aquarius, there is a very strong and urgent message coming through for you right now that you need to love yourself above all others or all other things at this time. This is not advice saying you need to love yourself in this way or love yourself above all others, or yes, above all others right now for selfish reasons, for egotistical reasons, for narcissistic reasons. This is not giving you a lease, like a license to completely disrespect and disregard everyone and everything else around you at this time. No. This is saying to you that you are desperate. What I'm hearing is you are in desperate need of this healing. You are in desperate need of love, to feel loved, to feel appreciated, to feel accepted. But Aquarius, if this is resonating for you so far, then the problem or the issue here is that you are focusing externally way too much. You are trying to find, in some ways, in some cases for some of you, you're trying to find external validation and you need to turn within and start to find the internal validation. For others of you, it feels like you have closed off. You're closing off, you're closing yourself off to the world around you, which is really funny. I mean, it's not funny, but it's really interesting, Aquarius, because I'm literally in that type of energy myself right now. But see, I'm doing it for safety reasons. I'm doing it for personal reasons. I'm doing it to love myself. I'm doing it to fill my space with my own energy, my own sense of self-love and self-care, and not let any external energies in because it fucks up my balance, right? At least it's having a heavy influence on me at this moment in time. And that's kind of where I feel like you need to be. Instead of cocooning and hermiting out of defense, but cocooning and hermiting and not really working on loving yourself, not appreciating yourself, not filling your life or your space with that loving energy from within. You're literally just closing yourself off and staying disconnected for defensive reasons, but you're not working on healing yourself. Instead, what you should be doing is working on healing yourself. Instead, what you need to be doing is working on loving yourself, okay? Love yourself first. And loving yourself first, Aquarius, is going to help you reach this level of understanding or feeling that it is safe for you to love again. But if, depending on where you are or how deeply entrenched in this you are, it could be an extended period of time of needing to love yourself. And to be honest with you, Aquarius, I definitely understand that. And I definitely understand the need for taking as long as you possibly can to really focus on loving yourself, because the longer that you do that, Aquarius, the more that you will benefit. Straight up and down. Like, I've gotten to the point now where it's like I'm so appreciative of my own time and my own space. I'm getting really comfortable with myself. So the more time I spend with myself, the better I feel. And I really feel like that's where you need to be heading with this energy right now. All right, Aquarius? Cool. So let's move on to the next phase of this situation or of this reading for you, of this spread. We're going to be looking at what is coming down the center. So what is directly between you and a specific person that you're dating or you're interested in, or just you and love in general, yeah? So what is down the center? What is in between Aquarius and love? You have free yourself is the first card out here. So what I'm getting with free yourself, Aquarius, is the fact that the energy that you find yourself in is it's like I'm getting this sense of an entrapment. Okay, this is very much an Eight of Swords energy. But what I'm feeling here, Aquarius, is that you need to free yourself from the pain of the past. Again, the free yourself card is speaking to this level of deception that has you thinking or feeling like you're not lovable, like you're not good enough, or like you can't love, or that it's not safe to love, or it's dangerous out there, blah, 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 this, that, and the third, whatnot, whatever. All of that is deceptive. And all of those thoughts, all of those feelings are what is keeping you trapped and what you need to free yourself from. Yes? What else is, 2 more cards, please, for Aquarius. What is in between Aquarius and love right now? We have heart-to-heart conversations. Last card we have for Aquarius, please, Spirit. What is in between Aquarius and love? We have trust. Yes, 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 yes. There are definitely some trust issues here, Aquarius. Oops, let me fix that. There are definitely some trust issues here. Now, I'm going to be honest. Aquarius, at the bottom of the deck, I do want to mention you do have very soon. First thing that I'm picking up on with that, Aquarius, is that you will be able to move out of this space very soon. I even just heard very quickly, but that means, or that the speed by which you are able to free yourself from this type of energy, from this entrapment, is directly related to how much you focus here, how well you focus here, like how much you commit to doing the actual work to pull yourself out of this entrenched state, okay? But with heart-to-heart conversations, I really feel like this is you needing to have conversations with yourself. So Aquarius, I don't really feel like this particular message is for anyone that is dating someone. If you are dating someone right now, I highly recommend, not that you break up with them, but that you take some time to yourself and really work on focusing yourself. You may need to balance needing some extra time for self-care with time with your partner, because there is definitely a need for personal healing to happen here. And with heart-to-heart conversations, this is an energy that I'm feeling you need to be working through with yourself. You need to be having heart-to-heart conversations with yourself about what's really going on in your life, about how it is you truly feel about certain things, what has been actually going on, this, that, and the third. Like, you need to be having this time with yourself, because there are trust issues here, Aquarius, and you really need to be working through those trust issues. And what I'm picking up on here for you, Aquarius, is that there is a lot of distrust. I mean, the trust here, the trust card, and then it is safe for you to love, and deception here are like, seems to be the main issue. And I really like how they have come out here. You have one here, you have one here, and then you have one here. And then everything else in the middle is talking about what needs to happen for you to get out of this untrusting phase. Okay? Not trusting of yourself, and also not trusting of life is what I'm hearing. All right? So, with all of that said, Aquarius, we're going to move forward here, and I want to start getting some clarification. And I'm going to do that with the Love Oracle deck here. Yes? All right, Aquarius. Sorry, the lighting is kind of screwy right now. This is the Love Oracle deck. The lighting is kind of screwy because I have all my doors and windows closed, and I'm still trying to figure out how to position these lights. So I'm sorry about that, but we're going to keep it pushing, yeah? I want to clarify free yourself first. So what is free yourself for Aquarius, please, Spirit? What is free yourself in this love message for Aquarius? What is free yourself for Aquarius? Okay. Let's see here. You have Paradise. Sorry, let me go over this side. You have Paradise. You have Engagement Ring. And then you have Heart with a Key. Okay. So, all right. The first thing I want to say, Aquarius, is that what I get with Paradise here is a comfort zone. Okay, I get this feeling of you having found a, a place where you can escape. A place where it's just you and nothing else and no one else. And I like that, Aquarius. I like that you have a safe space. I like that you have what I guess could be considered a haven, a safe haven, a space that's just yourself. But what I don't like about this feeling is that there's a lot of negativity, a lot of negative self-belief, a lot of negative self-talk, and a lot of self-doubt that's also wrapped into this space. And it's interesting because what I'm getting from Paradise is something that I've come to understand on a personal level. I live in a certain space where it's considered to be paradise, and people come here just to party and vacation all the time. And when I first moved here, that was cute. Okay, and it was fun, and it was like, all right, I like this. But then it got boring and it got old very, very quickly. And every time I hear people use the phrase, oh, but you're in paradise, or but this is paradise, I cringe. Because my experience has been that, sure, this may be, quote, paradise, and I might live on a beautiful island, whatnot, whatever. There's still a lot about this that when you get past the vacation aspect, when you get past the glitz and the glamour and all that glitters that really is not gold, you recognize that this isn't really the paradise you thought it was. And that's what I'm getting from this card for you, Aquarius. Okay? And you're needing to free yourself. Okay? Now you have this with engagement ring and heart with a key. And I feel like some of you are coming, some of you may need to free yourself from an engagement, free yourself from a commitment, or maybe even free yourself from a marriage. And especially if this is talking about a marriage, Aquarius, then this is definitely a comfort zone. A safe space, but it's a safe space because it's very much like the devil you know versus the devil you don't. Okay. Next thing I want to clarify for you, Aquarius, is deception. Yeah, so what is deception for Aquarius? Please, Spirit, what is deception for Aquarius? Okay, love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. And what I'm getting from that, Aquarius, is the fact that you are deceiving yourself, thinking that you're not lovable, that no one will ever love you, that you would never get a love call. Okay? There's something about a love call, a message of love trying to come into you. But the deception around you, or the situation you hold yourself in, this kind of safe space that's represented by paradise, is creating a situation or is creating an energy in which that call cannot reach you. And it's like there's a deceptive air around you that's blocking you or closing you off from these messages of love, or from love coming forward towards you. And it's making you think that you're not worthy of it, that it's never going to come in. It's almost as if there is a foreign energy that has surrounded you, Aquarius, and is perpetuating this deception, is perpetuating this feeling of, I'm never going to be loved, I can't be lovable, or I'm not deserving of the love that I truly want. And keeping you in that state, deceiving you into thinking that that energy is never going to come to you. You've got to break out of this safe space, Aquarius. You have got to break out of this paradise energy. You have got to free yourself. Okay? You have to. Let's see. What else do I want to... I think I want to clarify... The last thing I want to clarify here is love yourself first. Is there anything... Okay. Yeah, all right, cool. So for love yourself first here, Aquarius, you have palm tree, which talks about stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. You have that with the Grim Reaper, okay, which is the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. And finally, you have abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what it is that you want. Gratitude and bliss. So the love message for you in this situation, Aquarius, what is standing between you and love, or what Spirit was wanting me to say, you and the loving relationship that you desire and require, is your own way, is your own self. You're standing in your way, okay? And what you're needing to do at this point is work on loving yourself first, so that you can build up this feeling of safety within yourself that is not artificial, that is stable, that is sustainable, all right? That's what we're getting from Palm Tree. Love yourself enough to build up this stability, to build up this security, to have this growth, to have this staying power, okay? To end these situations or circumstances that are not beneficial, to transform out of this energy, to bring abundance into your life. But I really want to focus on keep a positive mindset here, Aquarius, okay? Like, and it's the exact, it's for the person that resonates with this message, you're in the exact opposite energy of a positive mindset. And that's where the deception is coming in, all right? That's where you're being cheated. That's where you're being taken advantage of, okay? All right, Aquarius. So the next phase of this reading is to go a bit deeper. And for that, I pull from the tarot, okay? And for this, I'm using the before and after tarot for the only reason of the fact that they are sister decks. Like they have a commonality between them, and it's really nothing else other than that, okay? So for this section of the reading, we look at side A, which is on this side of the table, and then side B, which is on this side of the table. When I originally developed this spread, side A is meant to be, or felt like it was for the viewer or the watcher. Whether you are the Aquarian or not, you're the viewer or you're the person that's inquiring for this energy, you're asking about somebody else, or you're asking about love in general, whomever is asking, technically you would be on side A, okay? And then the other person or the other side of the equation would be side B. But of course, because this is a general reading, Aquarius, just place yourself wherever you feel you naturally fit in either side, all right? So, Aquarius, we are going to start with side A, and we're using the before tarot here, yes. And I'm going to give this 3 shuffles, and we'll see what the energies of side A are in this situation. This is 1. For Aquarius, what are the energies of the individual on side A? This is 2. And this is 3 for my Aquarians, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right. So what's going on for Aquarius, or what is the energy of the individual on side A here? What are the energies of the individual in side A? You have the 2 of Cups. You have the 4 of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles. Anything else for side A? The 6 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. All right, this is good. This is good. And then at the bottom of the deck, Aquarius, you do have an overall energy of the Chariot. Now, what I'm feeling very specifically, Aquarius, that the reality of the fact that we're using the before and the after tarots are actually working in tandem with you in this situation here, okay? Because what I'm getting is, first off, we have the 2 of Cups. Whoops. We have the 2 of Cups here. All right. So this is to start. So this is and remember, this is the before tarot. So this is that moment before the 2 individuals come together. Like they've met each other. They're aware of each other, and now they're slowly making their way to each other. Okay. But what that is speaking to, Aquarius, is you approaching love. You approaching a loving relationship with yourself. Okay, you peeking out of your cave and looking at it, taking a gander at it and seeing maybe you want to get involved, maybe you don't. I don't know. But this is the beginning of you reconciling with yourself, I feel like. And then with the Chariot at the bottom of the deck, this is you getting into the driver's seat, getting into your alignment, into your vehicle that's going to bring you forward, okay? But the Chariot is powered by the balance of opposing sides. So the balance of your light and your dark, your good and your bad, your positive, your negative, your masculine, your feminine, okay? But in order to get that balance in place, you have to not only be observant of the light or the good aspect, the positive aspects of your life and of yourself and what it is that you're feeling, but you also have to look at the dark, at the bad, at the not so good, at the painful side, okay? You're not going to be able to effectively drive yourself to where you want to go, Aquarius, if you're constantly rejecting the negativity or the bad things that you feel. You have to feel through those. You have to observe those. Those energies or those moments are how we understand what it is we want to move forward towards and what we don't. We call that learning through the contrast, okay? So what I like about this, Aquarius, is what I'm seeing here is that you could potentially be getting into the process of getting back into love again. You are being handed an opportunity, Ace of Pentacles, to find a level of self-worth and appreciation for yourself, Queen of Pentacles, and to build or improve on this foundation within yourself, this spiritual foundation, this creative foundation, Four of Wands, to effectively move you forward, Six of Swords, and move you away from this destructive energy, from these rough waters, and move you towards calmer waters, okay? I'm hearing the transition is real, the transition is possible, the transition is happening. But Aquarius, keep in mind that in order for that to happen, you have got to balance, and see, even the Eight of Swords is underneath this. Look, you have got to balance this Chariot energy. You have got to balance your positive with your negative. You have got to face the negatives. And instead of keeping yourself in a deceptive energy, I want to make sure that I'm very clear on this. I understand that you being in this space, Aquarius, has been a defense mechanism. You have been trying to protect yourself, and that's great. Well, it is great because you're trying to protect yourself. But now you're ready to start moving forward and protecting yourself in a much healthier way. Instead of protecting yourself by staying in tune or in alignment with negativity and negative self-belief and like negative thoughts, instead we want to get you to a place where you're protecting yourself through positivity, where you're protecting yourself through self-love, not from being in this mental prison. Eight of Swords, okay? So in order for you to do that, Aquarius, you have got to face your darkness just like you would face your light, and bring balance to that, okay? All right, Aquarius, let's move forward here, and let's look at the side B. So for this reading specifically, Aquarius, side B would be the reality of love that is being blocked, or so this would be just love in general, okay? So you have side A and then you have side B, and what's in between you is what needs to be faced in order for side A and side B to come together, right? So now keep in mind, guys, this is still a general reading, okay? So maybe we are talking about a specific individual for you. But although, from what I'm feeling here, I don't really feel like this reading is necessarily for someone in a relationship. But again, it's a general reading. Take it as it resonates for you, yeah? I'm going to give this 3 shuffles, and we're going to get this energy of side B for you, Aquarius. This is 1. This is 2. And this is 3, Aquarius. All right, and let's look at what the energies of the individual or just side B in general are. What are the energies of side B for Aquarius, please, Spirit? What are the energies of side B for Aquarius? What are the energies of side B? If you're going to connect with side B, Yeah, see, look at that shit, Aquarius. Woo! All right. Looky here, Aquarius. If you're going to connect with side B, whether that be a specific partner, a specific mate, or just love in general, in order for you to do that, Aquarius, you are going to need to make a choice. Two of Wands. And looks like quite a radical choice, the Fool. And start learning to love yourself. Ace of Cups. And this is definitely coming through as a radical choice for you, Aquarius. The Fool here is representing the radical nature of this choice. Not to say that you're really doing anything reckless, Aquarius. Shit. Listen here, Aquarius. I'm gonna be real straight up and honest with you. If loving yourself first, if putting yourself first so that you can feel safe and whole and secure so that you can show up for others is radical, then you can just go ahead and call me the biggest rebel in the world. Because I will always advocate for people loving themselves first before they can even begin to think about loving another. Okay, so go ahead, Aquarius, and be as radical and strange and out there as you want. But make sure you're doing it from a place of loving yourself, not from a place of fear, attachment, and codependency. Overall energy at the bottom of the deck is the Devil. Okay? Wow. Do not let the devil stop you. Do not let fear stop you, Aquarius, okay? You deserve so much better than that. Alrighty. Let's close out this reading. I want to get some closing oracle guidance for you, Aquarius. Whoops, from the Lover's Oracle. Yeah? Here we go. Closing oracle guidance for my Aquarians, please, Spirit, to close out this message for Aquarius. And guys, keep in mind that this is a timeless reading. This could resonate for you at any time, all right? Aquarius. Closing message for Aquarius. Closing message for Aquarius. Please, Spirit. There it is right there. All right. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Aquarius, this reading is very much a message for someone to start looking deep within themselves for the love, the satisfaction, the appreciation that it is that they desire, that you desire. Okay, and you could absolutely be with a partner right now. That's neither here nor there. All right, but what's necessary for the individual that resonates with this reading is for you to look deep within yourself and start to cultivate and find that sense of self-love, that sense of love and appreciation. Because Aquarius, the more that you are able to cultivate and generate and sustain these feelings for yourself, the more that becomes a part of your energetic signature, your energetic vibration. And then, by sheer law of how things work here energetically, your physical reality will have no other choice, will be forced. Your physical surroundings will be forced to reflect that level of self-love and self-appreciation that you hold for yourself. Okay? So, again, for whomever resonates with this reading, whether you are currently with a partner or not, it's time for you to start seeking internal validation. Validate yourself, Aquarius. Love yourself. Appreciate yourself. Generate that sense of abundance and love for yourself within and allow your external reality to reflect that for you. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for tuning in, Aquarius. I hope this was helpful for you. I am sending you all so much love, and I eagerly look forward to connecting with you again for our next reading very, very soon. Yes? Excellent. Bye-bye.